Hello, my name is Seppi and welcome back to GreedFall. Last time we found out that the Thalamic guys are responsible for the deaths of 2 people as well as the high abundance of those tenlands, yeah, of the tenlands, and yeah, now we can finally chase them away, and I'm really looking forward to this. I really like to chase them off or even attack them and kill them all or so. That would be good. So let's find out what our options are to get rid of those jerks. Hey, you!
One more thing.
Yes?
Okay, I guess we have to talk about the plans with the White Tenland.
I fought against a great number of Tenlands. One that was quite spectacular. A great white beast. Its mere presence seemed to aggravate the others, attract them and make them aggressive.
A beast sent by the demons, no doubt. But
Stop taking me for a fool. We also found a journal detailing your vicious plan. I have only one piece of advice to give you. Leave, and quickly. Or the Mother Cardinal will learn every detail of your manipulations.
we shall be leaving as soon as possible. But let it be known that you are abandoning all of these poor souls to damnation.
Perhaps you should be more concerned about your own soul, sister. People have died by your fault.
Ha! This is a little bit disappointing. This is really disappointing. I thought we can have an epic battle or so and not only drive them off, but really get rid of them. But Journal of the Missionary Mother. Our mission is taking much longer than anticipated. These poor savages cling to their childish beliefs and refuse to see the light that could save their souls. And we must show the greatest patience to convince them one by one. Alas, this is unexpected reluctance is weighing on the morale of my colleagues, and I surprised one of them as he was forcing himself on one of these children. He seemed full of remorse and he assured that he would not do it again, but I'm convinced that he is not the only one who sinned, and that it was not the first time such a thing happened. What fools! Now I must do everything in my power to ensure that their deeds remain secret. In our order, or the Mother Cardinal ever learns of them, we will all be sent back to the continent, or even sentenced. Can I still report this to the Mother Cardinal? Just so that they start to fight each other? Would be a good idea to basically start some kind of... Okay. So we have to inform the victims. Alright. To start our very own conspiracy against Thalami. This would be entertaining. Okay, so I think since we finished this one, and I mean, I think we should have also, or it would have been also good if we just found the journal there, but oh well, I mean, it's Assassin's Touch. Weapons that are anointed with a poisoned alchemical mix apply a stronger dose of poison. Cool. Let's use this one. And I do have talents. Could go for lockpicking, for science, or charisma. I think I got at charisma because of either my equipment or something else, but I think I still like to max out charisma so that where the charisma bonus is coming from, I can exchange it to something else. Vigor would be interesting. Lockpicking would also be interesting, but I think I will just go for a charisma as this suits my playstyle best. So let's go for this one. And maybe in the long run, I don't know. In the long run, I mean, this playthrough already lasts for quite some time, but depending how long it will last, maybe I will go for other options as well. We'll see. But yeah, charisma is good. I guess vigor could be also a thing I like to invest at least at one point in. Science, not so sure about. Is this the right way? To some degree, yes. So let's just move there. So yeah, vigor could be interesting. Lockpicking, I don't see so much use in it. Science, I also not so sure about it. Maybe this is really the thing where it comes where those traits are more important for higher difficulties. So because I'm just playing on normal, I selected normal because it said that the way how GreedFall was meant to be played. So I thought, hey, that's cool. This is exactly the right thing for me. All right, let's speak to this guy.
Well, Onol Manawi, have you found my brother?
Unfortunately, yes.
I found him, but I'm truly sorry your brother is dead.
May the earth welcome him. I felt it. How did it come to pass? He knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been an accident.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They would meet in a clearing, and they must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and a tendon crossed their path. I found both of them, in the cavern of the beast.
How terrible. Why did he go to see the girl in secrecy? They could have... I must recover his body, to give it up to the earth, as is our custom. Where is it?
With the body of the girl he loved, in a cavern near the clearing. But it is a dangerous place. Other Tenlans might still be roaming there, though I did kill quite a few.
I have a duty owed to my little brother. Thank you, Onol Manawi. I will not forget this.
I must be leaving.
All right. So let's talk to the other person. Okay, just follow the path and I will automatically get there. That's fine. And yeah, maybe all those talents, because I'm playing the game as it meant to be played, not on hardcore super difficulty, which apparently is not the way it was meant to be played, but it exists. So yeah, I mean, maybe then it would be more important to also go for science or so. I don't know. Maybe we'll also find a good application for it later on.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Yes. I'm truly very sorry.
Oh no. Nah. Ser Tonsidag, please do not tell me that she is dead.
I found her body in the lair of the Great Tenman, not far from the clearing.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts? She knew the danger.
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by, into the night. I'm so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back to carry out the rite.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better to be prudent.
I shall follow your counsel, Onol Manawi. 2 deaths are enough. Thank you. Thank you.
I must leave now. The nests are destroyed, and with the death of the White Tenman, the attacks should cease. And we were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let's go and find him.
Alright, so... bring him.
May the trees protect you, Onol Manawi.
Is he in there? Oh no, he's in there, alright. The other building. Are we then immediately getting back to New Suren? I mean, I don't want to go back to New Suren, but since we're here, let's find out. Let's find out what happens, and if we then can continue with our journey, or yeah, if we have to go to New Suren first. Hi, I'm back. Hey, you.
I can see from your face that you were victorious.
Indeed. I put the White Tenlin down, who was enraging his kind, and destroyed their nests. The attack should no longer trouble you. As for the missionaries, we were able to convince them to leave, although they were not willing to reveal their involvement in the attacks that caused you such harm.
And so they were in some way responsible. I had my suspicions, but I could not see their reasons.
They brought a particularly large beast here that attracted and enraged the others.
This is what provoked the attacks and brought on our despair. These people have blood on their hands.
In the end, we found the missing young ones. But alas, it was too late. Devoured by wild beasts.
And the worst tear end. You did well on Almanawi. Now they should be able to find the rest.
Will you agree to accompany me now? My cousin needs your help.
I have packed what is needed. I am ready to journey with you.
Alright, awesome. And of course, we are going back to New Suran. Perfect. I wanted to stay away from New Suran for quite a while, but okay, thank you. Thank you for bringing me back there. Oh dear. Oh wow, he's looking really bad now.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze. Consumed by a smoldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Katisach, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Naise, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Alright, so he is feeling better now? What do we need to do now? Okay, we can now continue with the other two main quests. We have something to say?
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you.
Constantine, is it true? Are you in great pain?
This sickness is horrible, believe me. Now I understand what your mother went through. But you have not come to hear my complaints. Speak. It will give me something else to ponder.
Alright.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Alright, so cool. We completed this one. Now we can make progress with the other main quests. So I think I'd like to go to this place to the northeast of here. I think this could be a good place to go to. On the way I can once again sell all this miscellaneous junk I picked up by killing all those tenlins and whatnot. And at some point I will also do your quests, Ephra and Petrus. But for now I like to focus on... do this one. Go to the Black Lance. Yes. Because there are 2 quests at once, which would be cool. Hey you, I do have some miscellaneous stuff to be sold. Have I picked up some armor I don't need anymore? Nope. Alright, but I got some junk I can sell. Very nice. Do you have something cool? Don't have a better helmet. You don't really have a better... Right. So basically there's nothing new to be bought. Alright, let's continue. The Black Lance. Alright, we found the Black Lance. Ooh. Here we could make progress with the main quest. Here we could talk to Father Justinus. I'm not quite sure what this quest was about. So maybe we shall tend to the left and then move over to the right to... Ooh, the volcano. To... make progress with the main quest. Also I need to find out if there are new side quests somewhere. I mean they're the side quest of my 2 new followers. But are there also other side quests? Here there's this shark-like creature. Alright. Can't you just let us be? I mean, you don't even stand a chance. So... Oh, there's another one! Ooh, there! Ow. Alright. Obsidian. Cool. Still the right way? Yes, this is the right way. Wait, there's something in this direction. What is in this direction? Okay, this is a little bit more. It's a little bit too far away, so let's move this way first. And try to get a feeling for this region. I know there are plenty of shrubberies where I can get some berries from, or leaves, or whatever. But I do have the feeling that I do have so many ingredients. If I would really need something, I think I do have more than enough. For now, so I will just leave it there until I really need it. Nice tree. Cool tree. Oh, there's some kind of village thing. Stay there. Calm down, my friend. Calm. Okay, bye. Aha, new campsite. Oh no, are those Telemigas? I think those are Telemigas. 1 of 3 camps. Nice. Something is there. Contracts. I mean, we cannot accept those contracts. I do have several contracts still.
What an astounding place.
Village of
My
Eden.
mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the Suns. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
So this is Eden. This is a place where the natives should be brought. The traveler's grave. I appeal the better nature of travelers in the whatever road. My brother decided to explore it and never returned. If any of you were able to find his body, please dig a grave for him, so that he may rest in peace. He must still have his coin purse on him. I would be happy to leave it to you as a reward. Alright, maybe we find him. Destroy the Yorklands nest. Very aggressive Yorklands have built a nest north of Eden. Be cautious if you need to follow the road to the northeast or go into the bushes. A reward will be offered to whoever destroys these nests. We can supply you with traps. Alright. I mean, sure. Can do this if I stumble upon those things. I do have also some other missions left over, and okay, nice house that I need to complete, but I haven't found the right thing so far. So maybe at some point I will do this. Why are you cleaning the floor when this building is still being built? That's a little bit awkward. All right, you. What do you want?
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
I doubt it.
Thank you. Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
Okay, I have to ask him about these stolen tablets.
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
Alright.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I
Yeah.
wondered how my people could accept the priests settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Yeah, or maybe we find another reason to... What, I need to talk to him? Or maybe we find a reason to attack them finally and once and for all.
Father,
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
What? I need to know so many things. Oh no.
tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around an existing native village. The islanders called it Vigsenegad, which translates to the village of the old sage. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Matthias, and everything here fit the description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
Aha.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
I doubt it.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Matthias. That helped to convince them.
You're weird.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent them missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There are no Onol Manawi and no warriors here either. Did they all leave?
Perfect harmony takes time, my child. I have no doubt that one day we will manage to convince your kind to convert. But, in the meantime, We must settle for the miracle of great coexistence that this place already represents. Nobody thought we could live side by side with your people. And yet...
Okay.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep...
Yes, I know. Please, stop this. Alright, so... I don't really believe that guy. And I don't really believe their story, but... oh well, let's find out more about this camp. Hey you, what do you have to say about those things?
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenia. She's our supervisor.
Alright. Hi.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
Alright. Tell me more about those
I
tablets.
talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Okay. And,
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
alright.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
And who was guarding
I
the
imagine
shack?
someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
Well, we will see. We will see. Okay, I need to talk to her about Eden's creation as
The
well.
Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings. And then I stayed.
Alright, how have the natives reacted to
What was
your
the
arrival?
reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were
What a
afraid
surprise.
we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Alright, and were there any
Were there any
confrontations?
confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful.
Alright.
Thank you. I will let you work.
Okay, do I need to talk to this guy as well? Side quests. Okay, those will take some time. Origins of Telemi. Learn about the story of Eden. Investigate the theft of the tablets. Okay. So, hi, do you talk to me now?
Greetings. Desade. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
What do you know about the tablets?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
Okay, you don't have to say more about it. I have really to ask you again.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
So maybe you grabbed them.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Alright, do you suspect someone?
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure...
this was the same question. Dang it.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course.
I thought the questions I asked would vanish, but I guess in this case they don't vanish. So, yes, we know it,
Not the money we could make out of them.
Alright, involvement of the natives.
The culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious.
Obvious, of
course.
course.
There are many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things.
Alright, let's talk about his arrival in Eden, but I highly doubt that this justifies anything what you're doing here, my friend.
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
Okay. Ask about the relations with the natives. Alright, let's do this.
How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us.
Hey, I'm one of them.
To go back to work now, if you don't mind.
I do mind.
Of course.
Alright.
I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
I find it really sad that there are not really great opportunities to give them a hard time or to, well, just drive them off or so. But yeah, I think that's enough for today. Next time we will investigate the shack and maybe find some signs why and who has stolen the tablets, and learn about we can learn a bit about the story of Eden, and yeah, proceed on next time with the exploration of this map. Should be cool. So I hope you enjoyed it and hope you will be joining me next time. Until then, my name is Epi. See you!